Hi fellow dreamers, in this video we are going to explore Day of the Dead and our dreams. Thanks for joining everybody. My name is Carolina. As you know, I focus on doing children's books that promote love, unity, and peace, and I also help my followers interpret their dreams. We do this because when we listen to our dreams, we're connecting to our subconscious, and when we share them, we connect with one another on a more profound level. So let's get started with the topic of today. Many of you are preparing for Day of the Dead, and now some of you are new to this celebration, but you're incorporating this within your life. So let's talk about how Day of the Dead connects to our dreams, because many of you may have noticed that you're starting to dream of loved ones who have passed away. You're wondering why this is happening, and especially during this time. So let's explore this, because there's such a beautiful connection with the practice of Day of the Dead and our loved ones showing up in dream state. So remember, before we even get into all of the nitty-gritty, let's remember that dream state is a place for us to explore anything that we want. We can explore those things in the past, right? Past lives, our past as when we were children, things in our present, whatever is going on right now that is worrying us or that we desire, potential things in the future, what can happen if everything continues a certain way, and of course various dimensions above and below the dream world. So it's very important that we realize all of this important information that we have access to in dream state. This is so powerful. So whenever you're thinking about your loved ones in waking state and preparing for Day of the Dead, as you know, oftentimes, this is a moment where we reconnect with our loved ones. We remember those beautiful memories we have of them, and we even miss them, right? This can be a sad time for a lot of us, or a time of joy. It's going to be different for every single person, but as you're thinking of your loved one who has passed away, it's very likely that you begin to dream with them in dream state. Now, you may be wondering, what am I supposed to do with this information? That's one thing. And then number two, some of you are wondering, how can I actually connect with them? So let's talk about number one, right? What do we do whenever they do connect with us in dream state? One of the first things you want to do is realize that this is a beautiful gift. Some people want to have this beautiful connection with their loved one who has passed away, and for whatever reason they can't achieve it. So if you're able to connect with this loved one, number one, be thankful for the experience, because they are coming to you during this time to remind you that their energy still continues. Like we talk about during our lives on TikTok, we know that their body is no longer here, but their energy and their loving guidance is still available to us, and dream state is such a perfect place for it to come in. Now, for those of you that are new to this channel, you may be wondering, right, but why are they going to connect with me during dream state? Why don't they just present themselves in some way during waking state? Well, let's think of this very simply, right? If our loved one who has passed away presented themselves before us, like right here, right now in front of me as a human, my human mind is totally awake, so I would be very afraid. I'd be like, what is going on? This does not make sense, right? So it would be really hard for us to capture this information in waking state, because our mind is very judgmental. Now, when we're asleep at night, essentially the ego is sleeping. So we're open and more receptive to this information, and that's why they come to us during dream state, because they're like, you know what? They're chill right now. I can go in there and I can remind them of what's important. Now, whenever your loved ones do come in during dream state, pay attention to what happens. Are you talking to them? Are you listening to something that they're telling you? Are you all cooking together? What is it that you are doing with this person? Because you're going to get a lot of information from those things that you're doing with them and how you're feeling within the dream. So if you're in this dream and you're feeling a lot of joy and a lot of love, and it's almost like a memory for you, remember, this is a place to reconnect with them. Essentially, this is a gift to you, saying, you know what, I know you miss me, and I'm going to remind you of those beautiful feelings you had when I was with you in waking state. One of the things you can do with this kind of dream is when you wake up, be thankful for this information, and literally keep reminding yourself of this person and of their beautiful message and of the beautiful feeling you felt during the dream. Remind yourself of this throughout day's time, okay? When you remind yourself of this throughout the day, you are reconnecting with that loving energy, and you are essentially reliving that experience and bringing their energy to the present. So that is very powerful, because remember, whenever you have a dream with loved ones who have passed away, they're not just coming at a random time. They are coming at the perfect time for you. There may be something going on in waking state right now that you can really use their guidance. You could really use their loving energy. So they're coming to you at the most perfect time. One of the things that you can do that's very easy is reflect yourself to waking state. What is going on right now in waking state where I really need that guidance, where I am missing that powerful connection? Because that is your answer. They are literally here right now to say, this, whatever this is that's concerning you, whatever this is that is worrying you, apply my guidance, apply my loving energy, apply these teachings that I used to give you now. All right? That's what's so powerful about this. Now, if you're having a dream with a loved one who has passed away, and let's say that you're not talking to them, you just see them and you're wondering, well, why did I see them? What's the point of just seeing them? I know some of our dreamers have said that. They're like, all I do is see them. They don't look at me. We don't continue the conversation. Nothing happens, but I just see that they're there. Okay. I can understand that there's some underlying frustration to that. You probably want more, right? You're like, I want more information. Talk to me, say something, right? So this can be a little bit frustrating for new dreamers, but remember this, they are not going to engage with you or continue a big conversation with you until you're ready. So if there's still a lot of frustration going on within you, this isn't the best time for them to connect with you, because even though you desire more and you want more, they may know a little bit more right now than you do. Okay, because think about it, they've left this plane, they are somewhere else. Okay, they're somewhere else and they've decided to reconnect. So if they do not talk to you, or if they don't continue engaging with you, it's okay. Be thankful for the experience, because this is just step one. And oftentimes this is all that they do. It's just to prepare you. They're saying, look, I am here, I will provide guidance to you, remember me. Okay, number one. And later, you're going to notice that you're going to begin having more dreams about them. Maybe in the next one, they will speak to you. Maybe in the next one, you'll see their face, you'll give them a hug, etc., right? But they are preparing you. So be patient with yourself and be patient with your dreams, because they are going to unfold in the best way possible for you, okay? That's the point of them. Now, let's answer one of the popular questions that comes in too, alongside with those that we just went over. Some of you are like, Carolina, I hear that so many dreamers are having these connections, but how can I actually make the connection with my loved one? All right, remember this, it is okay to desire this, and it is okay to try to connect with your loved one who has passed away in dream state, and this is a perfectly beautiful and safe place to do it. But I will say, don't force it. There's no need to force it, okay? If you miss them so much in waking state and you really want to connect with them, one of the things you can do is set a loving intention before you go to bed. All right, let me explain this a little bit further. Remember, your mind, body, soul, they're very powerful things, okay? They're powerful things individually, but when united within the self, it is even more powerful. So if you connect with your intention and you say, you know what, my intention is to connect in a loving way with my grandfather who has passed away. If that is your intention, all right, connect with that, accept it as your intention, and give it loving energy. One of the things that you can do is you can write it down on a piece of paper. Okay, write down your intention on a piece of paper. And we have our intention pillows, because I like to work with our intention pillows. And you literally just hold it on your heart like this, and you focus on the intention. I want to connect with my loving grandfather, right? I want to connect with him. I want to seek his guidance. That's what I want, okay? So that's what I'm going to give energy to. I'm going to breathe with myself for a bit. I'm even going to meditate on it, whatever way that you connect with best. But go ahead and do that practice with yourself before going to bed, all right? Now, when you do that, what you're saying is you're saying, this is important to me. I want to make this connection. But remember this, the universe is going to allow this whenever it is the right time for you. So if your human mind says, I'm ready for it now, I'm ready for it now, that's fine. But know that the universe will connect with that whenever your energy is truly ready. So be patient with yourself, okay? One of the things you can do is do that, set your intention. But then number two, another thing you can do is simply just be patient, okay? Be patient, because if you desire this connection, remember, it is going to come at the most perfect time for you. This may not be the best time for you to connect with your loved one who has passed away, all right? So remember, these kinds of connections come at the most perfect time for you as the dreamer. So just stay with yourself and be happy for the kinds of connections that you're already having. Some of the time, what ends up happening is that we desire something so much and we're like, oh, we really want this, we really want this. But in the more that we focus on the fact that we want this and we don't have it, we're creating a lot of resistance for ourselves. So let's take a breather, do a meditation, take a walk, do whatever it is that you need to do to reconnect with yourself in the most loving way possible, and know and trust yourself that that connection will happen when it needs to happen. All right, but setting an intention before bed is a beautiful way to start this. Now, back to a little bit about this with Day of the Dead. As you're practicing your waking state ritual, whether you're lighting a candle for your loved one who has passed away, whether you're writing a poem to them, whether you're writing a song, whatever it is that you are doing for this loved one who has passed away in waking state, And whatever you're doing to, remember them, that's up to you, right? But remember, the more that you do for them during waking state, the more that it's going to be built in and felt in within yourself. So the more likely that this connection will happen for you in dream state. Now, remember, whenever you desire this, it is going to come for you. You just have to be patient with it. So let me know down below your experience with this. Have you had dreams with your loved ones who have passed away, or do you desire this kind of connection? Let us know below so that we can understand a little bit better about what's going on with you. I will be doing more videos on Day of the Dead and dreams of loved ones who have passed away, because I know that's a big interest for you right now. So be sure to include specific questions down below. And remember, we do have our little Etsy shop where you can get your very own intention pillows. So be sure to check those out. But guys, I send you a huge hug. I send you love, unity, and peace, and I will see you soon. Bye, everybody.